The town of Millwood slumbered, its streets empty and silent as if holding its breath. A thin layer of mist hung over Blackwood Lake, obscuring the dark water, making it look like a scene from a forgotten dream. It was a silence that screamed, a stillness that felt heavy with secrets, as if the very air was whispering tales of old. The townsfolk called it peaceful. I knew better. Beneath the calm, there was an undercurrent of tension. Beneath the placid surface something lurked, something ancient, hungry, and waiting. It was a presence you could feel if you stood still long enough. The catfish here grew large. I had seen them myself, shadows moving in the murky depths, their eyes glinting with a knowing light. They were patient, these creatures, lurking, watching, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. They were much like me, I supposed, waiting for the right moment to strike, waiting for justice to be served, no matter how long it took. Mark had been my friend since childhood. We grew up together, inseparable, sharing every secret, every dream. Our bond was forged in the innocence of youth, strengthened by countless adventures and shared experiences. We fished these waters together, shared dreams under this same moon. The lake was our sanctuary, a place where we felt invincible, where the world seemed perfect. We thought nothing could break our bond. We were wrong. Life has a way of testing even the strongest of friendships, and ours was no exception. It started subtly. Stolen glances at Sarah, my fiancée. At first I dismissed them as harmless, but soon they became more frequent, more intense. Whispers behind cupped hands. Lies disguised as concern. Friends who once shared laughter, now shared secrets, and I was the last to know. The whispers grew louder, the lies more blatant. It was as if the entire world conspired against me, and I was powerless to stop it. Then the ultimate betrayal. I found them together, his hands on her, his lips whispering promises he had no right to make. My world shattered in an instant. My blood ran cold. Fury, hot and consuming, filled the void where trust had been. The rage was unlike anything I had ever felt before. Mark, my friend, had shattered everything. The betrayal cut deep, leaving scars that would never heal. And in that moment, as I looked out at the still water of the lake, a plan began to form. A plan born out of pain and anger, a plan for revenge, a plan as cold and dark as the depths below. The lake that once symbolized our friendship would now become the stage for my retribution. The days that followed were a blur, a haze of confusion and pain. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Every moment was consumed by thoughts of betrayal. The image of their betrayal was seared into my mind, an inescapable torment. The lake called to me, whispering promises of retribution, its dark waters reflecting my inner turmoil. The catfish, I knew, would be waiting, lurking in the depths, just as my anger lurked within me. I lured Mark to the lake, the same spot where we had shared our boyhood dreams, now tainted by his deceit. He was suspicious at first, but my feigned camaraderie disarmed him, masking my true intentions. I could almost taste the irony, feel the weight of the cinder block in my hand, heavy with the burden of what I was about to do. The moon hid behind the clouds as I struck, its light too ashamed to witness the act. A dull thud, a splash, and then silence. The night swallowed the sounds of my vengeance. The water closed over him, swallowing him whole, erasing the last traces of his existence. I watched, emotionless, as the ripples faded. The deed was done, and with it, a part of me was lost forever. Guilt? Remorse? I felt nothing but a chilling emptiness. The catfish would feast well tonight, a fitting end for a man who had betrayed a sacred trust. The lake held its secrets close, a silent accomplice in my revenge. As I walked away, the mist seemed to part, revealing a sky full of stars. The air felt lighter, cleaner. The deed was done, and justice, in its own twisted way, had been served. The catfish had claimed their due, and I, the darkness within me. The cycle was complete.